Oh, the calligraphy. So this is your Chinese learning.
Well, this is my little study corner.
It makes me feel like a Chinese child. Like you've really become fully Chinese. It's like a little Chinese child doing their homework in the corner with a little stool. And then this pencil from my childhood and this. Wow, this is your characters? It's so nice. It looks really nice. Actually, I'm not very good at writing Chinese.
Yeah.
随便画.
Yeah, like when I'm in the canteen and I study every morning, so like what I am doing is just like writing vocabulary.
This is a very useful character.
It sure is. But like you can see where like I wrote it so many times because I wasn't happy with it.
Well, this one does look really good.
眼前这位短发女孩就是本期的主人公 Amanda。据说她在美国时就对中国文化产生了浓厚的兴趣。
Did you ever consider like dating a Chinese partner? Or is that not comfortable? If you're not comfortable to talk about it, it's okay too.
I'm just gonna start like giggling.
Giggling.
That wouldn't be a problem for me.
Yeah.
So,
what are your requirements? I'm sure that after watching your documentary, there'll be many people who want to get in touch with you.
上集节目组跟随 Amanda 了解了她作为熊经理的工作。
And that was more than 5 years ago. Every few months I would check.
苦苦等待5年，也要坚持来到成都的 Amanda， 究竟和这里有着怎样的缘分呢？
现在是一个交通发达、人口流动激烈的时代。一个人为什么要生活在那块土地，一定有着很深层的理由。
Oh, I got this bamboo and coconut panda ice cream. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Bamboo flavored ice cream. I had to try it.
All right, let me know if it tastes like grass.
Yeah. Wow. It does taste a little bit coconutty,
Okay.
but it doesn't taste grassy.
Oh, something's moving.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think he's over there.
Yes. Are you gonna take a
Okay, do you
picture?
want me to use your phone?
Do you want me to use your phone? You gonna use the pen? Is there a pen in the background?
Either.
All right. I'm gonna challenge you. Can you find the red panda?
Oh, can you see it already?
I've already seen it. Now it's your turn. You're not supposed to tell her where it is.
I didn't find it.
Wow. All the way up there.
All the way up there, that's so...
All the way up there.
It's like a little squirrel. Oh my
It's like a...
而大家此行的目的之一，就是来一睹某位女明星的芳容。
I got something for my friend,
Can I see it?
which is a Huahua bag.
Oh,
So this is Huahua.
she's got...
And
Hua.
yeah, Huahua. This is really the first time that I've seen the animal become this like popularized and like celebrified as Huahua.
This is almost like going to see like Taylor Swift.
That's a good example. I kind of want to make a video of that. There's just so many people.
Oh my god.
I don't think I've ever been in a line this
It's
long
insane. I feel
before.
like you would have to get here at like 4 in the morning.
这漫长的追星之路劝退了二人。
See this red? See this red earth here?
Yeah.
That's what my hometown looks like.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
red
Because
clay.
I remember when we first came to China, my mom was like, wow, something that I've never seen in Europe is this kind of very red soil.
Yeah. It was weird. Like when I came here, walking around places like this, around Sichuan, it's like in more natural areas, feels almost exactly like walking in the woods in the places I grew up. You can walk around, like you can walk into the woods and see deer.
Wow.
Yeah, almost like you take it for granted because like I was an adult before I realized that not everybody had that that upbringing.
Yeah.
So it's just like I hardly know how to get on a bus. Like I don't know how to use a subway. But other people grow up not seeing squirrels.
毕业于野生生物学专业的小镇姑娘 Amanda， 在家乡的水族馆工作了近10年，几乎从未离开过家乡的她，去年毅然决定来到中国。
To be honest with you, like to be real with you, it was a super challenging time because I had to. For one, I'd never done anything like that before in my life. I'd never moved, like other than like moving out after college, right?
Really?
Yeah.
What did your family think?
My family thought I was nuts. They would go, "Why do you want to do that?" Every time I would like look at, just look at photos of just like city streets or just like places in China, and that just looking at it would make me so happy. This is an amazing part of China to be in. I'm so happy, not just that I got to come to China, but specifically to be here in Sichuan.
So you've been at the center for 8 years. Is it the longest of anyone?
It's about 7.5,
Okay.
and I think I'm the longest running Bear Team manager at this point.
How about when you first met Amanda? When she was a new, fresh China baby.
Amanda never really was a new China baby. I think you knew more coming in than I did in like my first 5 years. The first day that she got here, I had her food ready because she just got off the plane. It's like midnight or something. And I had her tray of food in her room, and I was like, just watch out for these things called Sichuan peppers. And she's like, no, let me stop you right there. I cook with those. And I was like, okay, you're done. You're
I was so happy that
training's over.
I was just so happy that they gave me food that had guajiao.
Wow.
Yeah.
没想到来到中国之前的 Amanda， 在做中餐方面已经是一把好手了。
This is before I was vegetarian.
Is 手撕鸡 is 手撕鸡。
Wow! 这是我和我的朋友。
You use Chinese dishes for everything.
Yeah.
原来 Amanda 对中国产生兴趣的启蒙老师是来自家乡的一对经营中餐馆的中国夫妻。
Because they've known me since I was a toddler. The gentleman and his wife who own it still recognize me when I come back. I think I'm probably gonna write the two of them a letter and send it and be like, hey, I just want you guys to know that I'm here right now, and I think part of it might have to do with you guys.
Oh my gosh, I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps. That's so... They probably never imagined the kind of impact that they would have on a young person's life just from serving up good Chinese food.
And I think that China was probably my very first special interest.
你好，请问这边是不是有书法体验？
抄经吗？
啊，对，
对，在这里。几位呢
2位。
2位吗？
This is gonna be so fun. I never did calligraphy like outdoors in a nice little tea area.
Yeah.
Have you?
One time.
One time?
Yeah.
And where did you go for that?
You know, I was on my bike, and I don't know how it happened, but I stopped by a place, and I walked through a doorway, and suddenly there was somebody inviting me to come and do calligraphy.
Wow.
And it was wild. It's like sometimes you're like, did I dream that? No, I didn't.
Is there anything that you learned about calligraphy that you can teach me?
No.
No.
I'm the wrong person to ask because I'll say it, it'll be on camera, and then it'll be wrong. But I will say that this brush has been in the water for quite a while, so I would load it with ink and then tap the ink off.
And I'm always not sure if I should hold it in the middle or lower, or high or middle or low.
Well, the way that the guy taught me was kind of about like when a third of the way up for me too. But don't quote me.
Oh, I've never held it like this before.
Hey, that's the way, and every time that I would change it to a pencil grip, he would come over and he would like take my hand and put it back the right way.
应该是来自好。对。
These are not coming out very nicely.
I can't stand what I wrote. I can't stand it. I'm sorry.
I don't, yeah, this is not need to end up on video.
Completely changed shape.
Your brush?
Look at this.
It looks fine.
How did you get started with calligraphy? Was it that time cycling when you came across?
Yeah.
That was the first time.
Yeah.
I thought you actually had a calligraphy teacher based off of what you were
No,
saying.
I ran into a calligraphy
I
teacher
know, but I thought
who
you
started,
learned calligraphy
who
separately.
then started giving me a calligraphy lesson that I did not sign up for. And then when I left, he gave me the brush and the ink that I used, and he gave, and he gave me blank sheets, and he said, take these and practice. So I brought them home, and that's the day that I set that little table up in the corner and put those on the wall. Yeah.
What would you consider, or what do you think is your spirit animal?
Kind of land turtle that lives in my home state and eastern United States. It's called a box turtle because when it gets scared, it can completely go back inside its shell, and it carries its home with it wherever it is. That animal really speaks to me. When it finds a home, like the place where it lives, that's all it ever wants to do is be right there in that place. And that's kind of how I am in the place that I live. I have my little home now, just in Hsinduchu.
Do you plan to stay in China?
I want to stay here for as long as this country will have me.
妈妈的好整齐。你的好辣。
我觉得来到中国8个月，还有来到中国20多年的区别。You're putting me to shame, Amanda. You're putting me to shame.
So I just wanted to ask you, what is the reason that you?
The reason I live here is that this is the place that somehow, some way feels so much like home. This is the place where I'm doing exactly what my heart wants to do with the people that I care about, just more than anything. The reason I live here is that this is just the perfect place for me.
It's just so magical. It's a love story. It's a love story. Undescribable. You can't put a finger on it. It just gives you that feeling.
It's a love story. Bye guys. He's a big bear. He's got a very distinctive shape to his body. He's quite long, and you just learn to kind of look, like to recognize who you're looking at. So those are some of our enrichment items.
我们现在在贵州的某一个山里。
哎，刚才不是快到了吗？变成7点钟了那个。
啊？
哦，是，那这位对点。
啊，就那个。
看到了。
对面，我整过去了。哦，哎，咦，是在这儿吗？
没办法，艰苦不思，一起努力奋斗。
好的，我给你配一个。
对吧？看起来不好吃了。
吃的好恐怖。